Mobile phones and websites ought to be a good partnership, and in many cases they are, but considering these days that most people use mobile phones to browse the internet, and certainly more than ever before, it's important to get it right. And our challenge is that when you have a very or comparatively slow data download speed compared to broadband at home, what goes onto a mobile ought to be much, much less than you'd expect to see on a huge desktop. I'll give you an example. You could take a photo on your phone and it may be 2, 3, 4, 5 meg. You cannot use that on a website. People do, you shouldn't. So to reduce the data size of that and make it still look very good on a large desktop monitor is fine. And if the size of that image was something like 150k or 200k, 200 kilobytes, that's good, that's fine. But you could reduce or make a different version of that picture suitable for mobile and probably make it 1/10 of the size. And that would be fine. That's what you would really need. And a lot of people are not doing that. They're using a one-size-fits-all approach. And in particular, when it comes to video, it can be a real problem. I saw last year a really impressive website. It'd been built by a design agency in Hertfordshire, and they used a video as a background. So it was like a background image, but it moved, and it was really, really impressive. And it lasted for, I think, maybe 10 seconds, and then it rolled over. But it was 20 megabytes. The problem is that they did nothing about the mobile experience. They expected that to also download onto a mobile phone. So you go to the homepage of this website, you have to wait for a 20 megabyte video to download before you can even use the website. And it was a bad experience. There are ways to do this. There are ways to set up a range of different images for different screen sizes and use something called media queries to control which ones display for which devices. I'm not going to go into that level of detail now, especially for any non-coders listening to this, but it's something to be aware of, because you could build your own website and try to, or at least be aware of these kind of problems. If you're selecting a design agency to do the job for you, they need to be able to manipulate these images.